And we are back. Madden Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we ended up playing the Eagles role. We won 24-17. In this episode, we're going against the 7-7 Texans with huge playoff implications on the line for us specifically. So the big thing, if we go over to the picture, as you see, we are the number 2 seed at 10-4. Baltimore, the 1 seed at 12-2. Yes, we do have still have possibility to catch them. However, I'm just kind of giving up on that. Um, our big situation is if we win this game, we are in the playoffs. We don't clinch our division quite yet. We would need to win and Kansas City lose, but we would at least still be in the playoffs. The big thing is obviously we can also get in if Houston loses, which we play, so that doesn't matter. But if Denver and Pittsburgh also lose their game, we can make it in the playoffs this episode. Uh, Very possible, by the way, because the Steelers are playing the Lions, who are 10-4, and the Broncos are playing the. I just saw them a minute ago. Why can't I find them? The Jaguars, who are 6-8. So both games are reasonable that they could lose. We're obviously hoping to win, and not have to rely on other teams losing to make it. Unless it's, Kansas City. We'd obviously love to just win and Kansas City lose this episode, and we would have the division locked up. If all else goes our way, we could potentially clinch the 2 seed if Tennessee and New England also lose their game, and the Jets. Can't forget about them. So, probably not going to clinch our division this episode, but nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and handle our roster. I know it's a mess right now. I found out last episode Dante Fortin is over Javon Baker. Specialist gadget is Cavante Turpin. All right, that should fix pretty much everything. All righty, let's play our game against the Texans here. Win it in, or we can hope that Pittsburgh and Denver lose their game. On the off chance that literally everything goes to plan this episode, we could clinch the 2 seed. That would be awesome. I did forget to check injuries while we're here. Actually, we'll go ahead and check. Plus, we'll get to see Houston's. We're going to be without Joe Noeu. He's on IR, so we knew that. But they're going to be without Jalen Reed, Tank Dell, Joe Mixon, Kirk Hinnish, Danico Autry, Kamari Lassiter, Brevin Jordan, and Keontae Hamilton. So they are a very injured team, that is for sure. Anyway, let's get into it. Third and 3 already, forcing a third down. Incomplete pass, we forced a 3 and out. Huge punt. Touchback for them. As we started out with a 3-yard carry by Genty, 2nd and 7. 7 yards for Genty, 3rd and inches. 5 yards to Brock Bowers, the tight end. That's a first down. 4-yard rush by Genty, 2nd and 6 now. 3-yard rush by Genty, so 3rd and 3. Penalty on the defense. So now 3rd and 13, incomplete pass. We're going to probably end up punting. Chargers win 30-24 over the Cowboys. Huge game for both teams with what little playoff hopes they now have alive. Jane Higgins with 5 yards. And Juice Scruggs, the right guard, gets injured on the play. Christian Kirk, 13 yards and a first down. 7-yard rush by Nick Chubb. 5-yard rush by Nick Chubb. That's the first down in midfield. 5-yard rush by Nick Chubb. 6-yard completion to Jaden Higgins. 7-yard rush by Nick Chubb. Oh my goodness, the ground game is decimating us. 3rd and 3. We get a sack, Thomas Booker to 4th, and John Jenkins gets injured on the play, our D tackle. 4th down, they kick a field goal, and it's good. Bills win 22-17, keep whatever tiny playoff hopes they have alive. First down is an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down for us. 2 yards for Genty. Incomplete pass by Gino. 3rd and 8 now. 12 yards to Jack Beck, that's a first down. -2 for Turpin. The Jets win 20-10, so we can't clinch the 2 seed this episode. Jack Beck with a big play again. 3rd and 13 from the 27, incomplete. We're probably going to end up kicking a field goal. We do. Daniel Carlson misses. 22 yards from Nico Collins. Christian Kirk for 10 yards. That's the first down. Ravens do beat the Patriots 24-17, though. There was an injury. I didn't get to see who it was. 2nd and 2. Knocked away Landon Roberts. 3rd and 2. 2-yard rush by Nick Chubb. 4th and 1. They kick a field goal, and it's blocked. And Kaimi Fairbairn gets injured on the play. That could be huge for us. They might not be able to kick the ball anymore. 2nd and 10 now. -2 for Turpin. 3rd and 12, incomplete pass. We're going to end up punting. Good punt. Pinned at the 10-yard line. Jeremy Chin knocks that pass away. 2nd and 10, incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. 6 yards to Dalton Schultz. Going to be short of the line to gain. 4th down. And the Chiefs do win, so we can't clinch our division quite yet either. 2nd and 7 now from the 33. 11 yards to Mario Douglas, first down. Christian Wilkins with the sack. 2nd and 19. 5 yards for Genty in the air. 3rd and 14. 7 yards to Brock Bowers. Decent pickup, but short of the line to gain. By the way, Christian Wilkins, former guy for us. We actually released him in the offseason. Well, the Raiders did. I didn't. I would have personally kept him on the team. Adam Butler with the sack. 3rd and 19. Reception. Oh, no gain for Nick Chubb. They're going to punt it. 5-yard return by Turpin up to the 38. First down, 6 yards for Turpin. 2nd and 4. -1. 3rd and 5 or 6. 14 yards to Mario Douglas. First down. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. We're going to go ahead and hop in slow-mo. Here we are doing it at the 2-minute warning nearly for the first time this game. I mean, this has been a defensive game. Genty with the reception up to the 34. First down, 2-minute warning. I mean, not every game can be entertaining, so. Or who knows, we've also just been like a second half team, both with and against us. Pick up a 5 there, so 2nd and 5 from 29. Play action. Gino gets sacked, nowhere to go. Darryl Taylor. 3rd and 15 now, back at the 39-yard line. Gino. Pressure. He's going to be sacked back at the 49. Timeout Texans there first. That's going to take us out of field goal range. Out of bounds at the 19. So Texans going to have a minute 18 and 2 timeouts to go the distance. Or take a field goal, whatever they end up doing. As Stroud is going to look to throw on first down. Check down to Nick Chubb over the middle. 2nd and 6, pick up a 4 up to the 23. Stroud looking to throw. Good coverage by Eric Stokes. Tried to hit Nico Collins. 3rd and 6 now from the 23. Huge here because don't want to give the Raiders a chance. Stroud throws complete. That's going to be a first down to Christian Kirk. First down up to the 33. And timeout Texans their second. But the 33-yard line, 35 seconds, 1 timeout. Raiders rush free. Stroud finds Nico Collins. That's up to the 49-yard line. First down, timeout. 29 seconds now. No timeouts remaining for the Texans. Clock management's going to have to be on point here. And first down to the 34, but do you have time? And they spike you with 14 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 now from the 34-yard line. Stroud, quick pass, complete. Christian Kirk, tackled in bounds. And with 2 seconds left, they get the clock down. They're going to be able to get a field goal attempt. Fairbairn is out there, but he is injured, so it could affect him. 45-yard attempt is up and good. So the Texans lead 6-0 in what's been a game of field goals so far. 2 missed. Well, one was blocked, one was missed. As we're going to take a look at the halftime report, take a look around the league, see how all the teams are doing. Starting out, battle of the NFC South, the Buccaneers looking to get good division. Panthers, I mean, they're 6-8, fighting for every last bit. Chuba Hubbard touchdown, 42-21. Panthers not only win, they double the Buccaneers score. Next, we know the result of this game. The Chiefs wins, but Chiefs-Titans. Mahomes breaks the tackle. Throws. What a catch. Touchdown, 20-16. Chiefs win that one. I mean, the Titans have just fallen from grace. Next, battle of the Redbirds, Falcons, Cardinals. Both teams a lot to rely on for playoffs. Michael Penix, he's rolling out. He throws on the run. He's got a man. Touchdown, Ray McLeod, 41-20. Falcons win that one. Put themselves one step closer to a playoff spot. Cardinals one step away from playoff spots, now on the brink of elimination. Playoff picture, we currently sit at the 2 seed at 10-4. We know New England lost, but the Jets, who were the same record as them, won. So now next week is a really good situation for us. Win would clinch that 2 seed. Assuming we win this episode, we can't forget about that. Touchback, we elect not to return it. First down, 5-yard rush for Gentry. Let's have a great second half. All right, bounce back. Christian Wilkins with the pass breakup. 3rd and 5, 6 yards to Brock Bowers. That's a first down. No gain by Gentry. And Lorenzo Fatukasi with the sack. 12 yards to Jack Beck. Going to be short of the first down, but a good pickup nonetheless. Fair catch by Braxton Berrios at the 15. Dropped by Christian Kirk. 4 yards for Stroud. 3rd and long now. 6 yards to Jane Higgins. Just enough for the first down. Max Crosby with the sack. 2nd and 17. 15 yards though to Nico Collins to make it 3rd and 3. 8 yards for Nick Chubb. That's a first down. 7 yards to Dalton Schultz. 2nd and 3. 9 yards for Chubb. That's a first down. Thomas Booker with the sack. Penalty on the offense. So 2nd and 24. 3rd and 21 now. Sack, Adam Butler. 4th down. 14-10, the Lions lead over the Steelers. That's a big one for us. Demario Douglas, 13 yards in the first down. Incomplete pass by Geno. 2nd and 10. 14 yards to Demario Douglas. That's a first down. 2 yards for Gentry. 2nd and 8. Incomplete pass by Geno. 3rd and 8. Will Anderson with the sack. 4th and 16. Punt for a touchback by A.J. Cole. 6 yards for Dalton Schultz on first down. 2nd and 4. 2-yard rush by Stroud. That'll take us to the 4th quarter. C.J. Stroud injured on the play. 7 yards for Nick Chubb. That's a first down. C.J. Stroud is back out there. 11-yard pass. First down to the 45. Juice Scruggs, who got injured earlier. It looks like he came back re-injured. First down to the 44 for Nick Chubb. Pass knocked away by Atlanta Roberts. 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass by Stroud. 3rd and 10. 15 yards to Cade Stover for the first down. Tyree Wilson injured on the play. 5 yards for Jaden Higgins, 2nd and 5. Incomplete pass by Stroud, 3rd and 5. 9 yards to Dameon Pierce, first down. They are in the red zone, so we're going to go ahead and hop in slow-mo, watch this play out. Nearly halfway through the 4th quarter, looking for our first touchdown of the game by Iverside, and that's going to be Christian Kirk in the back of the end zone. Beautiful play. Touchdown. 2-point conversion is good. I didn't even think about that as a possibility. Raiders now in do or die mode. First play is an incomplete pass. Second down, incomplete pass. Third down, incomplete pass. Oh my goodness. Fourth down, it's a punt. Christian Harris gets injured on the play for the Texans. Incomplete pass by Stroud, 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass by Stroud, 3rd and 10. Penalty on the defense, that's on automatic first down. 4-yard rush by Chubb, 2nd and 6. Penalty against the defense, that's going to do it. 2nd and 1. Yeah, 11 yards. We just shot ourselves in the foot this game. I mean, they are moving the ball as well. Penalty on the defense or offense. Any points would end this game. 3rd and 7. First down as well. We'll go ahead and watch the rest of this pan out of this drive. On the off chance that a turnover happens, don't count on it. They go handoff. That's Dameon Pierce. First and goal from the 8. Nick Chubb up to the 7. Notice how we're not taking our timeouts. Respect. And Nick Chubb's going to run it in. Absolutely bulldoze our guy. This is a game I'm going to ask our team to reflect on. Because why the hell have we scored 0 points? 21-0. We put up a goose egg. An absolute goose egg. $16 for 29, 166 yards. 55% completion percentage. Yeah, Genty averaged 3 yards a carry. Receiving, Jack Beck did really well. Everyone else, I mean, Demario Douglas played decent. No one stepped up when we needed to. DJ Glaze and Colin Miller allowing 2 sacks. Michael Meyer, Chris Mayer, Charles Grant, Jordan Meredith, and Dylan Parham. We allowed 8 sacks this game. Jermaine Pratt with 12 tackles, 10 for Atlanta Roberts, 9 for Darian Porter. Packers Ross for Pratt and Robert. 2 sacks for Booker, 2 sacks for Butler, half sack for Wilson and Crosby. No turnovers. Kicking, we had a blocked kick. Punting. Well, punting wasn't bad. One of those games that we're going to look back on, and it's like, we should not have lost this game. We should have lost this game, but we should have at least, done something. New injury. Leaky Fotu, we have Tonka Hemingway, Jonah Lelu, or Leaky Fotu. Oh my goodness. And then John Jenkins. So many D tackles injured. They should be back for next game, thankfully. All right. Weekly recap. I advanced week, so it's probably going to give us this week's. Whoopsie. Let's hope because I haven't played my game yet, it doesn't. Raiders Texans, looks like that might be the case. CJ Stroud throwing back at the end zone. Christian Kirk. That was a beautiful play, by the way. Just need to be said. I don't think I gave it enough credit. Absolutely beautiful. Texans, by the way, much need a win. Keep their playoff hopes alive. They are absolutely a team I don't want to face. Bears and Packers, big one. We know how this one ended. Bears absolutely blow out the Packers. It's going to be DeAndre Swift with the carry. Makes a man look absolutely goofy. 24-8. Goes the distance for a touchdown. Caleb Williams only had to throw for 111 yards. Finally, Chiefs Titans. We know how this one ends. Mahomes. Can we skip this? I don't really. All right, weekly recap is over. We're 10-5. We still hold the 2 seed, obviously. However, Kansas City is right behind us. Now, in order to clinch our division, we need to win and hope Kansas City loses. Or it could come down to that Week 18 game. We can still clinch a 2 seed with a win and a Chiefs and Jets loss, assuming they don't play each other, which they don't. Jets Patriots, go on Patriots. Chiefs Broncos, come on Broncos. All right, but that should pretty much do it for this episode. Here's a big look at the playoff picture, both AFC and NFC. The 7 seed is currently 8-7, so a lot of these 7 and 8 teams, I mean, all the way up to 13 are still in it. And then there's a big drop off from 7 and 8 to 5 and 10 with the Dolphins. But that is going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next episode where we go against the Giants. We still have not punched our ticket into the postseason yet. So looking to do that. All we have to do is win. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.